This is 2 toenails I've reviewed, and today is the day that the GoPro HD camera has arrived. This is the unpackaging. It has just arrived at my door. I hope it's actually it and it's not a surprise to me. Oh well, I never get surprised anyway. So we're gonna get his way in here. It's always the most exciting bit, well for me anyway. Might not look so good on camera, but still, I don't care. I got this from Amazon for 200, well, the actual camera itself was 180, but I got additions anyway. But I hope all the additions are in it, because that means it won't be able to be used if it's not got all the bits in it. Because it needs a memory card, and the memory card was from a different person. So let's hope that that arrived. Now, we've been waiting for this for quite a while, because before we used to use my phone as a camera and I made a little holder for it, but then that broke. Well, both of the cameras broke and the actual carrier itself. So yeah. Ooh, bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap. Okay. It looks like it's just going to be the extra battery that I ordered, but that's no problem. Just the one that we've got in the camera at the moment will help us out. Okay, so that is the spare rechargeable battery, and this is the GoPro. So, first impressions on packaging. It's kind of pristine. I don't know whether this is actually the bag that's over the top of it is what we need, but this is very nice packaging for a camera. Now, it's true, it can shoot true HD and then it can just shoot normal standard definition for perhaps maybe less, where HD isn't really needed, where it takes up a lot of space and things. So I'm going to go ahead and just, oh right, I'm doing a little hanger thing, that's where to put it on the shelves. Okay. I'm going to just try and tackle this with some dignity instead of going straight in there. So this is used in almost every, for anyone who's out there who wants to record something that that you can't really take a picture with a standard camera because it's either too big or you can't fit it on you. Now this is your solution. Now I'm meant to be a clever guy here, but I honestly don't know how to get this cardboard packaging off this. And I don't want to rip the packaging. Right, well I got the packaging off. Yes, you do have to rip off this. This is probably just a warranty check on it, so that they know that you've opened it. I've lost all the information on there apart from this up the back, which is, I suppose, is yeah. So I'll keep these for the specs, and here we go. So this is the actual main packaging here. If I can find the pair of scissors that I was using. Right. Now my first impressions on the actual packaging itself, not the packaging is important, but I can't get this out without absolutely ruining it all. Which is a bit sad really, because it was a really impressive box. I suppose I'd love to hear, because you know, credit for just what you put it in. But it seems almost ridiculous because they want to. If I want to send this back, I'm just going to send it back in this box. And it's and that's the first test to see whether it's smash proof or not. It just fell out. So yeah, that is the camera itself. It's well, it's not the best looking camera, but it's pretty good looking. And just to think that shoots full HD, and you know, it's not much of a stretch, to be honest. So yeah, this is the GoPro. I'd say it weighs about 100, 200 grams. But this says it weighs 250. So that's not so bad. So at the moment it has its fisheye installment on, and well, I've only learnt that from reading things, but I'm going to take a look at the instructions and see what's happening. So I'm going to take some videos with this and show you what we can do.
So yeah, for all obvious reasons, you probably know what view this is. This is a, you know, a heads from the forehead view. It's just a couple of inches taller than my actual eyes, so you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. Wherever I look, well, probably not my eyes, but wherever my head turns, you'll see. And this is just simply clipped onto the head strap. I will show you when I find the mirror. The mirror is there. It's it makes you look like a bit of a dope, I know, but still, it's still giving out what I wanted to do. Now you'll see probably that the entire, from around these areas here, it's got like a glow view. That's because it's a fisheye camera, which means it uses the same kind of like lens that you'd find in an actual fish's eye, because it globes around the thing and it makes the picture longer. And it's hard to explain, but because it's such a small camera, it needs to have the fisheye, because the HD coverage would only come to a certain area if it wasn't. So yeah, I find that this view is okay. But it doesn't reveal, if you're tall like me, it doesn't reveal what's down here unless you look down. So, and it's alright running around. I'm just going to go run through the hallway for you and show you that what it can do when you're actually running around. Like, as you can see there in the actual scene itself, and there's the fish for you. We're all going to say hello. Hello, bye. We're going to go back downstairs again. In this view, you'll find yourself probably using it more often than usual. This is the GoPro attached to the helmet strap, and that's basically, it's just around my head as it naturally is. It's on a little pivot and it's pointed towards my face. It doesn't give away your best traits, but it certainly is an angle to look at when you're doing some kind of recording. Now, supposedly you only ever see what's behind you, or you only ever see what's, you know, not going on. And the movement and the light are considerable with this position. But the problem with this camera is, in low light conditions, or maybe sometimes too intense conditions with different spectrums of light, you'll find that the picture quality becomes quite grainy, and like for example now when I walk through this room, it's a little bit darker, it has to contrast and then it comes back through again, which for a small camera I'm not going to diss at all, because it's you know, a pretty good feature. So yeah, now I'm going to show you pretty much the full extent of the camera's operational functions with it being submersed. Now, at first, before I did this, I was so scared of doing it. It goes against all like natural thoughts. You know, who's going to put a really expensive camera in the water? Well, I'll just show you who's going to. Okay. Say hello to the fishes.
Now, I'm not sure whether you can hear me now, but yeah, the fish, I've took some nice photos of the fish with this. Yeah. That.
It's coming out. As you can see, it's not broken, you're still recording. It's a nice relief, and it obviously means that you can make some really interesting shots with this camera. So this is the one of the attachments that came with the camera. This is an adhesive plated 3rd grade adhesive. So once it sticks, it's stuck. I've attached that to my O-ring on my MBO6 sniper rifle, which will get some good shots, and when that's dried I will take the videos. Right, well, apologies for the orientation that you're going to see in a second, but it just simply wouldn't stick on a curved surface on the O-ring, so this is what it's like. I mean, the platform that it's on is really stable, so I can pretty much keep the angle for this amount of time. Pretty cool. I can go down the scope, thing, get it to the side, come down the chassis, so it'll go to the camera probably, and then move targets, and then now maybe perhaps this isn't the right type of view for this rifle, but it definitely makes it worthwhile pointing. You can see wherever I'm pointing the gun. Load up, fire it. Keep the gun really steady, keep the camera steady at the same time. Position. Oh, that's better. You can point the camera everywhere down below, please. And that's a good mode to have that in.